Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Ready.
ETN up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
First down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Nice hot. Come on. Nice and hot.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opting to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, here's Swift. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
At the 33-yard line.
Go!
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go!
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Come on, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Check! Ready,
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Powerful running. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Hut, hut.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, set!
Etienne looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go! Cowboy 80!
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Palmer. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready? Crackle it. Ready.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's another Washington first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. As the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
It's on. It's on. You change it. You. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Hey. Hands up. You at. Hey. Sit up.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
The Bills, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's taken in by Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir from 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here we go, Scott.
This time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
42-yard line.
Hold it ready. Get up. Get up.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's good for a Bill.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Cracker 80, Cracker 11, Cracker 11. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 21, Bills 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
34-yard line.
Here we go.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 61 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready.
2nd down and 8. Now Daniels. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes second down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is first and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's caught by Shakir. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10.
18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Now back to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 3. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And it's third down. Third and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.